pest problem is very common during vegetable cultivation or any kind of cultivation. There are different kinds of pests, like the soil borne pests or the pests of the above the ground, and fungal pests, fungal problem, and different things like that. Many people think that there is no remedy in organic cultivation for pest problem and all. Actually, it is not true. First and foremost, what I would like to tell is, if the plant is really healthy, then the pest problem will be minimum. But even if there is some pest problems, we can tackle them. One of the common pests is mealybugs and aphids. So, we have the common remedy, like we call it 3G. 3G is garlic, green chilli and ginger. We have to take all equal quantity of these things, say some 200 grams or 250 grams each, then grind them into a paste and keep that ready always. Then this one has to be made diluted 5 times. If it is a heavy thing, then we can dilute it some 10 times. Then add 5 ml of neem oil and 5 ml of soap solution, any shampoo or Vim washing, Vim solution, Pril, things like that. Then homogenize the whole solution and spray it. That is a very good remedy. One time spray is not sufficient. If it is a rainy day, then we may have to do it once in 3-4 days, or else one batch of spray means spray during in the evenings or early mornings, not during the heavy sun, because all these are very strong repellents, and that may cause some problem for the tissues also, tissues of the plants also. So, if it is sprayed this evening, after 24 hours it has to be repeated. Then especially for the mealybugs in okra and all, it is and brinjal, it is a very good repellent, and both for aphids and mealybugs, that works very well. So, if it is initial stage of infestation of mealybug or aphids, then just one big globe of garlic, which is crushed, and the extraction is taken in 2 liters of water, then strain it, then mix it with 5 ml of neem oil and 5 ml of soap solution. Soap solution should not be detergent soap solution, any other soap solution will do. Even shampoo, a packet of small sachet of shampoo is also good enough, then spray that. So, if it initial thing is will be definitely coming under control, but we have to do it, repeat it after 24 hours, and it should not be done during the sun time, during the noon and all, and either early morning or late evening. Medication can be done for the bigger fields also. Only the thing is, you have to take it in a little more quantity, and you have to estimate how much liters of thing I want, and accordingly I have to take that. Many times snails are also very much problematic in vegetable cultivation. They eat up the whole plant body, leaves, and even the part of our produce is also used up by them. So, it is a great problem, and you will not know when it comes, because they are nocturnal. Snails come only to the plant body only during the night time. So, either you have to go there during night, pick them up and kill them, or else you have to do some remedy. So, this is a good remedy for the snails. So, these are the cashew shells. Any part of cashew outer peelings will go good. So, you have to spread them on the basin, plant basin, in the rows. On the side of the plant basin, just spread them, and from that time itself the pest problem will be, the snail problem will be solved. Along with that, since it contains some strong oils, the other problems will also, some soil borne problems will also be controlled. And that is not the only remedy. For those who do not get that, this is the soap nut. Soap nut, just soak it in water, a fistful of soap nut, soak it in water, and then churn it for some time, and then take the decoction and dilute it 5 times and just apply to the basin. That also works well for the snails. And there is one more remedy, this cattle urine. Take cattle urine, dilute it 5 times and then apply to the basin, that also, and apply it to the whole plant body. That is a very good growth promoter also. And it also is a repellent. The cattle urine is also a very good repellent for some of the pests. That also, for snails there are many remedies actually. Some very dilute, very dilute salt water, that also, but you should be very careful because salt will kill everything. It has to be very dilute, or else go for all these things. Yeah. And the one more problem is the pentatomid bugs, that bad smelling, bad odor bugs. They will be having very sharp biting parts, and once they come to vegetables, means with one single prick they will just make everything chaffy. It is a big problem for all ash gourd, then sweet gourd or pumpkin, and cowpea, and many of them, or even okra and all, they invade everything. That too they invade all the flower part only, or the fruit part only. This is fish oil. We call it fish amino acid. Yeah, it is. It acts as a very good repellent for the pentatomid bugs. So we the farmers, vegetable cultivators, make it ready, organic cultivators. So sardine is made use of here. So 1 kg of sardine, cut and put mixed with the 1 kg of jaggery, black jaggery you get in the market, and it has to be kept airtight without adding any water. Water should not be touched at all. So keep it for 15 days, everything will dissolve and you will get a somewhat some odor of jaggery also. It is actually a pleasant odor, I can say, but for not for, yeah, of course fish smell is also there, but not for the pentatomid bugs. Pentatomid bugs just stay away from this odor. So there is no other remedy for pentatomid bug. Even chemically also there is no remedy. If you spray one thing this time, they will again come with more energy, they will develop immunity over that system, that pesticide, and they come invade again with more power. So this is a very good repellent for fish oil, fish amino acid. And like this they also do egg amino acid, egg and egg and jaggery. Eggs are taken, then the inner part, excluding the shell, all the other part it is crushed and added with equal weight of jaggery and kept. You have to shake it every day, shake it, even with this also you have to shake it every day, and keep airtight, so that there will not be any pests coming into that, and no water should be added. And while spraying you have to dilute it with 1 liter of water with 30 ml of fish oil. Even the damage is very less, or if the infestation is very less, even 5 ml is also okay. So you have to, you can judge with yourself, and you are the decider whether I have to add 5 ml for liter or 10 ml for liter or 30 ml, maximum is 30 ml. This has to be sprayed all over the plant body. This has to be sprayed all over the plant body, and actually the pentatomid bugs come and attack your produce. They will also sit on the leaves, they will also sit on the stem. So that is why it has to be sprayed all over the body, and it has to be repeated again in 24 hours. To control the pentatomid bugs, the best way is go to your vegetable field or garden with the head torch, then During these pentatomid bugs, they cannot fly or jump or move during the night time. So, once it is sunset means they are done, they will be there at the same sitting one place. You can just go there and take them out, then crush them. Or else the other thing what you can do is with this electric bats, mosquito bats you have, no. So, just go and touch them, but by the time it will be, the surface will not be level, that is why it is not that easy. Because if one or two dies means, then the rest will become alert, they will get the smell of the other thing, something happening there. So, they try, somehow they escape. Crushing with the hands is the easiest. So, you can also, if you do not feel like touching them with the hand, you can just take forceps and just let them. But all those things will hurt the produce also. Best thing is catching with the hands. When we transplant any cucumber family vegetable plantlets, one kind of bug which eats up all the leaves, the tender leaves, is a major problem for us. Whether it is rainy season, winter season or summer, they are the invaders for the tender growing initial plant body. That can be controlled with this leaf. So, in that stage, if we do not allow the leaves to come up and grow, means the plant will die off there only, they will perish, because it is only in 2 leaf stage or 3 leaf stage, very tender stage. So, they come means eat everything, all the chlorophyll, and leave only the stem part, the plant dies off there only. This is one leaf called Kanapati leaf. It produces latex like this, white latex, and which is very burning. We just, what we do is, we bring this leaf, these are found in our forests here. We just, as soon as we transplant our vegetables into the fields, onto the rows or to the polybags, wherever, then we just keep a piece of this leaf on the basin, very near, touching to the plant body, touching to the vegetable. So, you are fully in control of those pests. Yeah. We call that kothambari hula. It is to the size of a kothambari, coriander. So, another main problem is of the fruit flies. Any of the gourd family thing, like bitter gourd, snake gourd, ridge gourd, bottle gourd, everything, ash gourd, all in the initial stages will be attacked by the fruit flies. There are 2 kinds of remedies. One is a physical remedy, that is yellow paper, thickly smeared with the grease or any kind of oil which gets attached. These they come as a trap for they come to that. That is one thing. That also you have to put very near to, not here and another 100 feet one more. No. It has to be very close by, because fruit flies multiply they become millions. If they are just 1 or 2 today, they will become million tomorrow. So, even this trap number should also be in very large number, maybe some 1 in 10 feet, every 10 feet, like that. That is one remedy. Another remedy is our holy basil. So, this holy basil, the fresh one, it has to be crushed, and a solution has to be prepared. And then these PET bottles, water bottles, drinking water bottles, mineral water bottles. So, what we have to do is, above half the length of that, then you have to drill 2 holes on either side, so that the fruit flies will move easily in and out of it, and fill that with you have to cut open the lid area, and it will be easy to handle it and remove and add and all. Then below the mouth, much below the mouth, along the half the size, we have to make 2 holes. holes will be just half a centimeter size, yes, and much 1 inch below that should be this solution of holy basil. Holy basil, a fistful of holy basil crushed into some 100 ml water, 100 ml of water, a little more than depending upon our size of the bottle. The thing is, fruit flies get attracted to the holy basil. Even crushed hands, to the crushed hands also come, and they just come and swarm into the hands. So, all of them will come and just fall into this bottle containing this holy basil water and crushed one also. Then by evening it has to be again, we have to pour it to the ground and crush it, otherwise they will again fly off. Those which are not damaged, they will fly off. So, that is the thing, and this one also just not here and there one, it has to be every 10 feet. If it is a pendule of some 20 feet by 20 feet, we have to have at least 4. Every day it has to be handled, but by evening you have to close it down, finish it off, everything, next day morning new one. That is for the damage they are causing, this is not a big work, yeah, and it goes well, it goes very well. Coming to now lepidopterans and also yes, moths and butterflies. So, they because of this, so it can be controlled very well with Nexomica. Nexomica is a plant, all the parts of the plant is poisonous. The roots are highly poisonous, but even the bark is also poison and the leaves are also poison. This Nexomica plant, a small piece of bark, say 2 inch by 2 inch, and some 5 leaves of Nexomica. It has to be taken and crushed and put in 10 liters of water and boiled, and a decoction is made. This decoction is cooled, and a part in 1 liter of the decoction again made up to 10 liters, and it is sprayed to the plants. This controls, being poisonous, it controls the lepidopterans, all kind of moths and butterflies. This works very well in paddy field also, with paddy also. So, we cultivate some 5 acres of paddy during the rainy season, and it works very well for the paddy. The whole paddy, because there will be a leaf miners by lepidopterans, then leaf curlers, lepidopteran problem, so everything. What we do initially in the paddy field is, there are other methods also, some our local people do. They, in the paddy field, a rope is held on both the sides, and then they pull the rope on the over this paddy this thing paddy and shake it, and it will bend and again straight, and whatever the larvae are there, they will fall into the water there in the paddy field, then they will die off and it will be caught by the frogs and other things. So, that is one thing. Another thing is, there is another plant called, I do not know the English name, pajele we call it. It is a very rough leaf. The leaf is very rough. We used to clean the surface of the wood and all. Along with water, and it leaves out all the dirt and all, that it is so rough that we just go on hitting the paddy with that. It is all initial stages, but if it is over controlled, then this will work very good. Nexomica works very good. The scaly insect is again another problem in curry leaves and lemon varieties, lime varieties. So, if they are infected, it will become dark black, and you can see the small thrips are also into scale insects in that. Rice porridge. So, the rice porridge means the congee. while cooking the rice you get excess of water over that. Once cooked rice means you have to decant it, then take that decanted liquid, it will be little viscous, that will be viscous, and if it is white rice it will be very thick and viscous. So, just dilute it some 10 times. You have to judge it by looking into the viscosity of the congee, dilute it and cool it and then spray it over the plants where there is infection, otherwise no, because it will block the photosynthesis. That will dry off, and along with the dried porridge, the scales will also come off, the thrips will also fall off dead. This is also a very good solution, and the plant will again give new shoots and new tips. Yeah. So, many times there will be some kind of fungal attack also. So, for fungal problems, the aerial fungal problems, Bordeaux is one remedy, Bordeaux mixture is one remedy. Bordeaux mixture is one part of copper sulphate or 1 kilo of copper sulphate with 1 kilo of lime in 100 liter of water, that is called 1% Bordeaux mixture. So, this 100 this Bordeaux mixture not further diluted, you have to apply as it is 1%, apply all over the plant body. That is one remedy for fungal problem. Another remedy is the buttermilk. So, this is the buttermilk. You can see the buttermilk color here, it has become little bluish green here. So, this is again fermented buttermilk and a piece of copper added to this. What happens is this becomes just like a copper fungicide, since we have added copper to this buttermilk. The copper gets released into the buttermilk, and that is how it becomes this color, green or bluish green in color. And this has to be, you can remove the copper after 40 days or so, and after 25 days you can use any time. So, when you are using it, dilute it 30 ml in liter of water, 30 ml in liter of water, and spray it all through the plant body. This we need not wait till the fungus gets attacked. It has to be started from the beginning only. Once in a week, if we give a diluted spray of this thing 30 ml in a liter of water to all through the plant body and also the drenching to the body, this will act not only as a fungicide, but also as a growth promoter. Your plants will bloom like anything. So, the buttermilk has that quality. So, before transplanting, it is always better to treat the bed with lime to control the soil borne pathogens. There will be eggs, there will be macroorganisms in life stage, in different stages, larval stage and all. So, when preparing the bed, just if you apply or broadcast, if it is a field or if it is a row, just go on putting some lime, calcium oxide, then and just mixing it thoroughly into the system and leaving it as such for a couple of days, and then we have to go for transplanting. This will take care of many of the soil borne pathogens, and it will also act as a kind of nutrient, or it will enhance the availability of the nutrients present in the soil, lime, and it will also control the soil pH and all. That way it is helpful in multiple ways. So, application of lime will help in many of the soil borne pathogens or pesticides like our root grubs. It can be controlled very well with the application of the lime. So, marigold has a very beautiful odor which is good for us, but for some pests it is a repellent. It is a kind of repellent, that is why it keeps away some of the pests. It is very traditional practice actually. In all our earlier vegetable cultivations in the fields and all, they used to have, along with chilies and many other with the brinjal and okra and all, they used to grow this one in each row at least 2-3 marigold plants you would see earlier. And in North Karnataka and all, there is another system called akkadi bele. When they grow vegetables, they also grow different kinds of lentils, green gram, then black gram, and some vegetables and some flowers all together in one row. They all live as a community there. That is called akkadi bele. 6 to 8 different kinds of crops in one row and one place. That is what we have also done here. In each heap I had planted along with the okra. Okra is our main crop. Along with okra, then this as a repellent, then I had planted ground spinach, one thing. Then I had taken 3 crops of radish in this one. Then also some holy basil, which also acts as a repellent. Then we have another plant called kamakasturi. That is also very fragrant and it keeps away many of the pests. So cucumber, this here I had grown cucumber also. So some 3, 4, 5 varieties, and cowpeas. This was the cowpea bed earlier, and like that, many of them together. Yeah. This is coconut water. This is not the fresh coconut water. This is the old coconut water. See, coconut water is a very good growth promoter to the plants, whether it is flowering plants or whether it is vegetable plants. For everything, coconut water is very good. So, here this is not the fresh one, this is the old one. Fresh one we can apply diluting 5 times. Say if it is 100 ml, you can dilute it to 500 ml and then spray to the plant, or even you can apply to the basin also. And this one has to be, this is the little old one, this may be some it's a accumulated one since last 20-25 days. So, here I have to dilute it 10 times, not 5 times, and apply it both spraying to the plant body and also to the basin, drenching to the basin. This acts as a very good growth promoting liquid for the plants. And along with this, there is one more thing, this is rice wash. So, this is rice water. Rice water means the rice before cooking we wash it. We wash all the, actually we wash the lentils, we wash the rice. All these things are good growth promoters for the plants. This is our red rice washed water. So, every day what I do is I collect this red rice wash and I pour it to the plant basin, and this is also a very good growth promoter. Like that, on our lentil wash or our vegetable wash, all those contains many vitamins which are good for the plants. In some places people drink this fresh ones, after first wash they collect the second and third wash and add little bit of lemon and sugar to that or jaggery to that and drink it. That way it is good for the human body as well as the plant body. So, both are good growth promoters. For many of the pests, aerial pests, wood ash is oven ash. This one. This is a very good remedy. It has to be dry and fresh. There should not be any hot thing in that. I should say we should be very definite about it, because otherwise it will burn the plants. Even for the very small plantlets also, this can be used in the early morning hours, not during the daytime, during the hot time of the day. This gives remedy for many of the aerial pesticides, aerial pests like lepidopterans, then hoppers and many other things.